very few things that excite me as much as coming out of Cullen Bay as that sun is rising, because you just know you're going to have a great day's fishing. Seriously, Darwin, I think it's a bit unfair. You've got it all.
We're not even at the spot yet. How cool is this? We've got our first fish. He's jumped in the boat. He's going back.
The water's got a beautiful blue tinge to it here. Bit of chop. I reckon this is where we're going to get a nice variety of fish.
Come on. Oh, this is a big fish.
Ooh, that is a big fish, Jetty. You all right?
Yeah.
Was it a serious bite or just a standard bite?
Just a bit more than the standard take.
Oh, that is a nice fish. I'll get my rod out of the way, mate.
Hopefully something's not trying to eat this fella.
No, you'll be right. It's all good. That's interesting. You see, Jet's using relatively light gear today. When I say light, it's still 45-pound braid. With today's technology, you can use heavy gear that doesn't actually look and feel heavy, and it makes it so much easier for a young bloke like you to use, doesn't it, mate?
I've actually got this thing coming up now.
Oh, you did have? And this is so much fun. You were saying on the way out, Jet, what is your favourite sort of fishing?
This is up there. Sure is.
This is up there. Why do you like it so much?
Just the variety I love.
Yep.
And a lot of the fish are good table fish. And There's nothing better than a great feed.
You just love the fact that you drop it down there and next thing you know it's going to go bang.
Yeah, and I love that feeling when you're getting bites and all of a sudden you're just bent over.
Yeah, I must admit, I'm the same, mate. I always think, oh, I can't wait to go out and drop some baits down into the blue and see what you can find. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
What do we got there?
Big largemouth nanagai. Oh.
Well done. I think it's a smallmouth.
Smallmouth, yes.
Now, you know how, Jet, I know this is a smallmouth nanagai?
Because it's got a small mouth.
Mate, you got it in one. That is a smallmouth nanagai. The reason I know too, a largemouth nanagai is also known as a saddle-tail snapper, and it's got a dark patch on his tail there, which is the saddle, but this guy definitely ain't no largemouth. And you'll see Jet is using an 8.0 Gamakatsu circle hook. Right in the corner of the jaw, does the job so well, because there's nothing worse than catching one of these fish, fighting it halfway up, and the hook falls out. That would suck, wouldn't it?
Sure.
Well done, mate.
Yeah, on a big bait. As you can see, I'm keeping the pressure on this big fish because I don't want him to get away, and as you can see, he's going to try and fight. Once I get him away from that reef, I'm going to take my time a bit more because there's less chance of getting me on that coral.
So, Jet, you think this is a big fish? Tell me why.
Big bait, big fish,
so
big mouth.
So you went a bigger bait now. That's a big decision to make because when you're getting a bite every drop, you put a big bait on, you stop getting those bites. If I can see colour, mate, and it's definitely a better sized fish. What have we got? It's a beautiful fish, mate.
Big large
it's
mouth.
a big largie, mate. That's what you come to Darwin to catch. Jetty Reef, can I smell a bit of ash? Because you are on fire. You are on fire, young man. Look at that. Unbelievable. Beautiful largemouth. You'll see that saddle tail I was telling you about?
Yep.
That's what it's all about. That's the difference between those fish. Again, incredible eating. These things really good for wreck fishos. They grow pretty quickly, they taste great, and they pull hard. Interesting fact, during World War II, Darwin was a major military base for Allies in the Pacific region. It was bombed on the 19th of February 1942, twice on that day. And between 1942 and 1943, there were a total of 64 more raids on this beautiful city. Even though I'm fishing out the back of the boat, I'm casting towards the front about 10 metres. The bait is then slowly going down with the tide coming to the back, and by the time I hit the bottom, I'm right below the boat. It helps keep the line nice and vertical. The more vertical I can keep it there, it's hit the bottom about now, more vertical I can keep it, the better it's going to be when I'm actually fishing in this direction. Oh, Jetty. Go, Jetty, lift him up.
That's a decent one.
That's a decent one. Oh, good boy.
That's better.
That is a serious fish. Hey, what's your secret?
Big baits.
Big baits. Well, I've got big baits on. I'm not catching big fish. What's going on, mate? That is a seriously nice fish. And I just love the fact that Jet can work that rod and reel so smoothly. It's a Stella 5000. Fins, 40G braid, 45 pound. and that rod's a Therese. They have plenty of stick when it comes to lifting big fish off the bottom. Mate, you are absolutely braining it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's big.
That's big, Jet.
That's big. That's twice the size of mine.
No, I've got a pretty light rod. This thing it didn't even bite, it just inhaled, Jet. It literally inhaled. And I was
That
just...
is huge.
Oh,
Look at that bend, you can't lift it.
I was just thinking as I was watching you fight that fish so well, that it's so important when you're bottom fishing like this and you're bringing fish to the top, Jet, to do it smoothly. I see a lot of people, and just watch our lines don't touch there, mate, because I think I'm over this side, that's it. A lot of people sort of jerk around when they lift and wind, and I was just watching how well and how smooth Jet was just slowly pumping and winding, and it makes such a difference to getting fish up, because when you jerk, you tend to pull hooks, you tend to break knots, and things tend to go wrong.
What do we got here?
What have you, oh, it's big, Jet. That is big and it's red. It's a big smallmouth.
Good fish, Jetty. That's
Huge.
awesome.
That is, oh
Will he float?
no! He's gone, mate.
No, hang on.
Oh no, he's coming back, he's coming back.
Yep.
Charlotte! Look at that, catch and release, Jenny. You just wanted to give it a little swim before you
Just give him a little supper.
So how good was that? The fish fell off, hit the duck board, fell in, but because it had a tummy full of gas, it popped up. Charlotte's grabbed it with the net, and that's a beautiful fish, Jet. Look at that.
Awesome fish, Jetty.
Now, do you think I might have a smallmouth too?
Oh, yours is big, I reckon.
I don't know, it's
I
sort
reckon
of
you might have a big smallmouth.
a lot of weight. A lot of weight. Now, I'll try not to release mine before it gets in the boat. What do you reckon? We must be getting closer because the angle of the line is starting to sort of come away from the boat.
He might be floating up.
That tends to mean he's coming up a bit and the current's got him. I reckon we're going to see him any second, mate. This is just the joy of this bottom fishing. Here we go. This is the
there's
joy
colour.
of all. When you see the colour after the
I reckon you
fight.
got a big smallmouth. Oh, what
Oh,
the
that's a
heck?
big cod.
Cod,
It's a big
big
cod.
Nice.
Holy snapping cod. I think you might have to net this one,
I
darling.
think so.
That is, whoops,
where's he
under the duck
going?
board. I'll bring him back.
Nice one, Paul. Nice cod.
That is a mega cod.
No wonder he engulfed the bait.
Good fish.
If ever there was a cause to use big baits, it's
That's
because
what
you
was
want to
gonna
catch
end
big fish. So, Jet, what do big baits produce?
Big fish.
It's amazing. We were putting little baits down, catching little fish. We went hardcore, and straight away, Jet, we got absolutely monster, didn't we?
We sure did.
Now, would you prefer to catch the nanny or the cod?
I prefer the cod.
Why?
I just love cod. They're big. They look ugly.
That's why he loves me. Come on down, Steve-o, come on down. You can't miss an opportunity. Jet stopped for a bite of lunch. This bloke, he's a fishing machine. You can't just sit there and watch all
No,
day.
I know. As soon as he disappeared, I thought I'll have a quick go at it.
Got to get involved, mate.
That's it.
We're going to soon know whether it's his rod and reel that was kissed or whether it was him, because he has been absolutely smashing it. Now, I had a few little bites and I thought, no, I can't hook him. I went to wind in, the fish was just sitting on it, and he's obviously swum back towards me. He's got a bit of weight, this thing, and he's actually got some big head shakes and he's getting his head down and hurting me. And even on this lighter gear, he's got me working. Whew. What do we got here? We have a beautiful, beautiful largemouth nanagai. Come this way, my friend. Look at that. All these red fish, even though he's more of a scarlet colour than red, are just so pretty, and generally, if it's red, they're exceptional in the kitchen.
When you're in Darwin, there's one thing you must do. G'day, I'm Jet.
G'day, Jet. My name's Rowdy. How are you,
Nice to
mate?
meet ya. Now, what's the game plan?
Mate, we're going to put some earmuffs on. We're going to head out there. You're going to hear some loud noises, and we're going to go real fast, eh?
Let's get it done.
Sweet as. Let's go. Wasn't bad at all, eh? What do you reckon of them spins, mate?
They were amazing.
Yeah, mate, we clocked about 75 kilometres an hour doing them, eh?
Can you do this every day of the year?
Every day of the year, mate, I'm definitely going to be down here. Good to go.
I might be coming back.
So if you're on a boat and you want to process your fish and you don't have a cryovac on board, just use a plastic bag, seal the bag most of the way through, and then slide it into a bucket of water. As you slide it into the bucket of water, all the air comes out of the bag. Then just zip that nice and tight, and you have pretty close to cryovac fish, ready to go.
Ooh, good fish. Ah! I see why you love this rod, Paul.
So I told you, you'd either love it or hate it. Do you love it?
I love it so far.
How good is it? This rod and reel is probably my favourite of all time, and you go through times in life and you have different favourites.
Yep.
But it is just so light but so strong. It almost feels like you've got a toy, doesn't it?
It does.
Now, who's going to win the race to the top here?
I don't know, I'm younger,
The
but
old
Steve's
bull,
stronger.
the old weathered bull, or the young princess? In fact, hang on a sec, that's not really fair because I look like a princess next to him. What do we got here? Tricky? They are in awesome numbers here and so good. What do you got, Charlotte? Another one?
I'm not too sure.
It is.
Another tricky.
It is the tricky double.
Nice.
Good work. Look at them. Beautiful fish, these things. You can find them all the way through the Pacific, and they are extremely tough in that first 2 to 3 metres. When they hit, they feel like 10 times the size, don't they?
They do.
So the rig we're using today for our bottom fishing, simple paternoster, but it's got a few small differences. Optus swivel there, 80-pound main line. I've put a little dropper loop there, and then I've got my loop-to-loop system with my hook on the end. That is an 8.0 Gamakatsu circle, just perfect for this because I can cram heaps of bait on, but I've still got plenty of gate there to hook these fish in the corner of the jaw. That loops off and on, so if I do happen to get a fish deep hooked or get a shark, I just pop another one on and I don't need to tie my whole trace again. On the bottom, a loop, and all I do with that loop, simply squeeze the end, put it through the eye of the sinker, goes through, loops over the bottom of the sinker, and I have the ability to change that sinker as I need when the tide changes, which is a real bonus.
And so when you're fishing with baits, it's really important to keep your sinker on the bottom. Fish obviously, or your reef fish are obviously on the bottom, so they're going to be living there. So it's important to keep it on the bottom so that they can have a good level on it. Yes, Steven.
Now, Steve, as you prepare to pull another fish over the side of the boat, I've got a very serious question to ask. If you've fished out here for over 25 years, how many actual spots do you think you've got? Because I know a lot of people have got 2 or 3 spots. How many spots could you go to before you had to go back to the same one?
I'm not sure how many thousands of spots.
Thousands?
Thousands.
And can you remember them all by name?
No.
So I assume you go to a general area and then you look at all your spots you've marked in the past.
Yeah, the boats have got all the marks on them, so yeah, there's thousands of spots.
And because I'm a good bloke, you just let me have all the marks before I leave?
Of course. It'd be really handy for you down south.
Yeah.
Mate, look at that. Dinner for 2, bottle of red. What more do you need?
That feels like a really good fish. Feels a little bit different than a tricky. I'm hoping it's red. Woo!
Whoa.
Yes, red emperor. That is the best eating fish you could possibly get out here. Doesn't get much better than that.
Interesting fact, Darwin's Recreation Lagoon here on the waterfront is open 365 days a year. It is crocodile free, it is stinger free, and it is free to enter.
It's another cracking Darwin morning and Mum and Dad have gone on a tour, so I've met up with a mate who lives in town, and what's the plan?
We're just gonna go fishing.
Sounds good. Hope we don't run into one of these guys today.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait.
This looks good.
That doesn't look too bad. Wanna get some baits in the water?
Let's do it. He's fighting hard on this light gear. On the beach, this is cool. What have we got here? He's going hard. Oh, there he is.
What is he?
Not too sure yet. Looks like a bream. Oh, it's a mangrove jack, I think. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's a blue-bone tuskfish. That right there is a blue-bone tuskfish, I believe. Just a very small one. Would you have a look at that? They taste very good, but this guy's too small, so we're gonna let him go. Now this is a beautiful fish, and he's going home.
How's it going? I'm Warren Smith. I live up here in Darwin. I'm here with the boys. One of them is my son, JJ or Jamie. And we're a beautiful day in Darwin for winter time. The boys are having a bit of a fish off the shore. And even though we're reasonably safe for crocodiles around Darwin itself, I'm sitting here behind them, keeping an eye for crocodiles just in case, but it's really not such a problem up here. As you can see, there's lots of people around here all enjoying the day, and I'm just going to sit back and hopefully the boys catch a few fish.
Oh, nice fish! How good's this? He's going hard. Yeah. Looks like you got a little, oh, it's a bream. You've got a little black bream there. If I can help you. There you go, look at that. That right there is a little black bream.
There are 20 species of bream in Australia, and this is a pikey bream. Pikey bream, going back.
Hey, look, it's Hiro. Hey, Hiro.
Hi, Jet.
Hello, have you been catching many barramundi lately?
Yeah, quite very good. Even very cold water, I caught many barramundi. Not only barramundi. Yesterday here, I caught barramundi and threadfin salmon.
That's awesome. Me and my friend are trying to catch a barramundi around town. Have you got any tips for us?
Yesterday, I was using white soft plastics.
Thank you. I might go give it a try. And is it true that you caught a $10,000 tagged barramundi?
Yes, 2 years ago. Yeah, very big money for one barramundi.
Well, thanks, Hiro. I might give that a go. See ya.
See ya, good luck.
Interesting fact, the Northern Territory has a total area of 1,349,129 kilometres squared, which is about 17.5% of Australia's landmass.
Well, it's not every day you get to meet a movie star. Behind me, Bert. He's estimated to be around 90 years of age, and he is famous because he was in the movie Crocodile Dundee.
This is Fluffy, the saltwater crocodile, and believe it or not, he's only 2 years of age, and they can reach 100 and grow to 6 metres in length.
My casting crew have decided it'd be a great idea if I do the Cage of Death here at CROCOSAURUS Cove. Thanks for your support, team. Do me one favour, Jet. Please tell your mother I love her. Not scared at all. I have to ask, why do this? This is just so cool. Excuse the echo, but that is a massive beast that I have newfound respect for crocodiles. Well, the good news is I've lived to tell the tale, and the tale is amazing. That beast, when his eye is that far from your eye, when his tooth is that far from your tooth, and just looking at nature like that, seriously, amazing.
All right, we've got 3 different types of bait here. We've got nice squid, we've got sauries, and we've got some fish bait. I find the squid's really good. You can cut them up into pieces, put a bit of saurie with it, have a bit of a cocktail. The saurie, use them whole, gang hooks, really great for mackerel. And then reef fish, stays on the hook tough, it's really good.
So this is the beauty of this rig that I use. I just got bitten off by a shark. You can see I'm missing my hook. All I do, literally slide that one off, that's gone. And then my new little snood, which is here, goes straight through, hook up, and I'm now ready to go straight back to the bottom. How cool is that?
That's pretty cool, Paul, but this is a lot cooler. And hopefully it's another red, mate. Feels like it's got the same sort of head shape. As soon as we change the bait, we start putting that fish bait on.
I'll let you know if that's the secret, okay, mate? Because I've just put a fish bait on.
Yep, okay.
It can make a difference, can't it? Just little changes like that.
Bigger bait, must present better. Must be coming to view soon. Still shaking, so it's acting a bit different. It's a red, yep.
Nicely.
Awesome.
Yay.
Look at that. Come on, Paul.
Well played.
Eh?
That's a good one.
Now, Charlotte, I know you don't come out in the blue water a lot, but you sure can fillet fish. For people at home, what are the big tips when it comes to filleting?
You've got to have good tools. These FDEC knives are awesome. They get every single inch of these Red Emperor off.
And the glove?
The glove is a little Maritech one from Tackle World. Does the job, keeps my fingers safe.
Absolutely, got to look after those phalanges. Oh. Well, Jet is having an absolute ball. And whilst I was watching him and daydreaming, my rod just buckled over. I didn't even feel the bite. I just felt the weight. And this feels like another serious fish. And I have literally lost count of the amount of fish that have come over the side of this boat. We're only about half a day in. It is just mind-blowing. And that's why you come to a place like Darwin. There are very few places in the country, or the world for that matter, where the fishing is this full on. You always think, oh sure, if I go somewhere tropical, it'll be epic. But Darwin's one of the few places in the world that never ever lets you down. It's the top end, it's that last frontier. And you don't have a huge population, but you do have a huge population of fish. And it's just such a great place to come. Jump on a plane, seriously, it's less than 4 hours from every capital city in Australia. And it's well worth the flight, I'll give you the tip. What do I got here? It's big, it's a monster cod. Look at this thing here. Oh, there's a shark under there, look at him. There's a shark come up to look at my cod. It is a dog-eat-dog world here. Come here, mate. Oh, and this thing is gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger as I grow it. Sorry, it's a big, heavy fish. When you go fishing, I'm here to tell you, it is almost impossible to know everything about all fish. There are just so many types. Now, Skipper's just informed me that this is a black spot Malabar cod, which are very rare in these parts. You don't see many at all. So for the benefit of my crew, it's a black spot Malabar cod. You don't see many of them around here, do you? Don't worry, they'll get it.
Hi everyone, I'm Shane from Tackle World at Coolangatta, and as you know, Darwin is the home of big barramundi, which is my favourite fish to catch.
Go on! Yes!
This is why you come to the Northern Territory.
That's a metre 15. Look how deep it is.
That is quality chrome.
Metre 16 on the salty desert.
Now, us Territorians, we are pretty spoiled because we got so many fish to catch up here. However, we're recently discovering that we have got an amazing billfish fishery just off our waters. Here's a bit of footage of some recent fishing trips that I've done. Enjoy.
Hey! Yo, I got the gear. Ah! Yo, he's on. Got him on.
Interesting fact, Darwin has a cracker wave pool. I'm about to go get the board. I just hope a set comes through soon. Welcome to Barramundi Adventures Darwin, around 45 minutes via road from the Darwin CBD or half an hour by water. This place is out of control. There's barramundi in these ponds well over a metre. If you come and book a 2-hour session, you're almost guaranteed to catch a barramundi. Catch as many as you want, let them go, or you can pay per kilo and take them home. Seriously, wherever you're sitting in Australia now, imagine coming to Darwin, almost guaranteed of catching a barramundi. This is going to be a lot of fun.
The guys have given me a pallet on a Gamakatsu octopus and they tell me this is the secret weapon. Guess what?
Got him on?
The pallet worked.
That is just incredible. We must have seen, look at the barra here.
Oh my God.
How many barra were there, Dale?
There was 7 looking at that one.
And it's a long cast too. Did you find the long cast tops?
Yeah, but I tell you what, they're pretty smart.
They are very smart. It was actually a matter of holding the pallet on the surface. That's a good fish. Hold the pallet on the surface and you couldn't see that hook. And that is just so cool. These are saltwater ponds too, so the fish taste amazing. And the good news,
let him go.
Let him go. We went to the supermarket earlier. We have everything we need to cook a beautiful barramundi. This could be dinner, Dale.
Hey!
That's a nice fish. Honey, if you've got a tag in it, you win a prize.
What's that?
The prize is a night with me.
Please don't have a tag. Please don't have a tag.
So hurtful. Ooh, it's still going. This is unbelievable. This is about as good as life gets, I reckon. Just sneaking out here.
Watch your head.
Catch it.
Nothing but net.
Not just a barramundi, Dale. Not just a barramundi, but a magnificent barramundi. That is such a beautiful, beautiful fish. Now, this is going to kick a lot.
Watch your hands.
Oh, watch the hands. Look at that, darling.
That is
just
pretty epic.
Amazing. And we have been here about 3 minutes.
Maybe 4.
There you go. Look at that latest calcara for one of the most beautiful fish on the planet. Australians, we've adopted them as our own, but they do go to many other countries. When that mouth opens up and they implode feed, it's one of the coolest things as an angler you will ever hear. Another fantastic thing about this place, Christy, no crocodiles, so you can do the perfect release. I do want to eat this one, but even I'm not that hungry.
And that's a big fillet.
That's a big fish. Here we go, just give him the old swim. Look at that. Look at the shoulders on these things, so cool. Maybe just sit there until he gets his breath back. Bite my thumb. You ready, dude? There you go, look at that, just slow turn away. And that is a beautiful, beautiful thing.
That is barra fishing that I like.
Hey! Got him on! How was that for technique, Jet? Beautiful. So the pellets went in. The first cast fell a little bit short, then the second load went on, and then you were on, mate. And this is a lot of fun.
It sure is. Nice fish. Oh, there he is. Here he comes.
Now that is the exact size I ordered for dinner. Jet, if you can just open your bail arm, please, my friend. He is pinned just beautifully. Look at that. So Jet, that is the perfect eating barramundi. I think we have dinner. What do you love about them?
Oh, the take and how they fight. They're just amazing.
They are just beautiful fish and they grow so big. Oh, I love them. So we've caught our beautiful saltwater barramundi. We're going to be eating this thing in less than 30 minutes. Seriously, fresh fish is the best. Got some fresh ingredients. We're going Thai today. Coriander, ginger, bit of citrus, chili, garlic, sesame oil. Absolutely amazing. So, just a matter of getting rid of this we don't want. So it's all about getting these flavours into the fish. So, got my knife there, I'm literally gonna make some incisions. And the reason for this is to get those flavours into the flesh. Oh, look how sharp that knife is. 4 incisions there. That is just mind-blowing. Look at that. He's a bit slippery, this fish. Look, I'm gonna one more there. That is ridiculous. Now, bit of citrus, just get that over the top, put a bit in there. Bit of lemon, all good. Those flavours will be amazing. And then literally, jam as much flavour in as you can. Bit of garlic, bit of chilli. Keep it going. Bit of coriander. This thing is going to taste just incredible. And then literally, a little bit in the guts. We want flavour. Now I'm going to flip it over, repeat the process. It's almost time to cook, but first, bit of sesame oil. How good is that? Stop it. And a knob of butter. Butter makes things taste better. Oh, I can't tell you how excited I am. Well, the barbie is hot. The fish is going on. That is ready to go. Always cook with the lid down. Whew, that's serious. Now, fish this size, around 15 minutes each side, then check it with a fork and it'll be al dente. So Jenny, the fish is cooking. You just couldn't help yourself. You always have one last cast.
I couldn't. 91 centimetres. What a fish.
Your monster fish wants to go, mate.
Sure does.
All about looking after the fish. There he goes. Look at that. Just make sure he's okay. Look at that. That's what most bait fish, the last thing they ever see, dude. And away he goes. Here's one happy camper. He'll just turn and slowly go down. Woo! Well done, brother.
Thank you.
Who would have thought just 45 minutes from Darwin CBD, you can come here, catch your own barramundi, cook it Thai style tonight, whole, and enjoy your fruits of your labour. Only thing better than eating myself is sharing it with these guys. Cheers. Well, how good is the Northern Territory, Darwin in particular? You don't have to travel a long way from the city to do some incredible things. This trip, once again, has blown my mind. Take the family, bring your friends. I guarantee you'll be impressed.